there was things that were coming through about, you know how they have shared, like, do not tolerate things, right? We don't want to have a high tolerance for pain or discomfort. No, it's our knowing, right? As long as you're clear. If you're unclear, then you're confused on what's pleasure and what's pain, all that nonsense. So once you're flipped up right and you're clear and all that, then you're getting those signals. This doesn't feel right. Something's off. Something's wrong. So don't stay and tolerate it, force it, push it, right? So don't have a high tolerance for pain. And so they were showing this in many, many, many ways. But one of them I thought was really funny because I know a lot of men who are such babies. They have zero tolerance. And I find it annoying. And yet, at the same time, it's kind of following the theory that the universe was showing me. Like, in other words, good on them. They're like, oh, no, I don't like this. Right? So they speak up right away. So it's this idea. But then they were also showing, when I tell you it was like a million examples, but it was like a bitch session, like people who complained. It was like they understood what I was saying in regards to this. So they right away would start bitching and complaining. And it's like, no. Don't continue to talk about the problem and call the problem in as if you're pushing it away. You're not. You're saying you don't like it, but then you're continuing to stand right there and push against it. Stop. And it's like they didn't get that part. It's like they got the first half of the part of don't tolerate it. So then they just bitch about everything, but then they get familiar with that. It's like they can keep it at bay, but that's all they're doing is staying stuck right there, resisting it and keeping it at bay. But that's their job. They have to do that. Just to hear that like hiccup there. And so in showing me this, and then it was also showing like this is why it's like some people can get you but not be a match with you in that sense. It's like they might get part of it but not all of it. This is why it's like if you have two people who get that first portion but then they're misaligned on the second half, it's like you're coming from two different worlds. And you'll end up having resentment, right? Like it's like you have somebody who's a bitcher and complainer and recognizes to call out the pain you don't like. But it's like, no, don't call out the pain you don't like. Recognize it and pivot. So we clearly disagree there. And so it's not in alignment. And so even if you forced it to work because you agreed on the first half, you end up building resentment because it's not fully aligned. You're not fully in alignment, in agreement. It doesn't feel natural. It's forced. It's efforting. And this is what I think happens a lot of times with people where they're not in allowance of it all. And you start to pick up the rope. So even in this example, even in the person who understood to pivot, in staying with somebody else who likes to just sit in the pain and the bitching and complaining, but then saying, no, just pivot, like having that disagreement and continuing to resist there and tug at that problem is also then doing the same thing the bitcher is doing. It's engaging in their warfare. It's engaging in their game that you claim you don't like. And so this is what I think a lot of us end up doing at varying times because we're not listening to our first instinct. This doesn't align. Don't force it. How do I say this better? Because one of the examples ended up being like relationships and where it's like enough good is in place that you force the red flags. And it's like, don't force the red flags. The whole point in the beginning is to see if you naturally flow. If you don't, then move along. Don't second guess yourself and worry and get stuck in your head and let them add. Like, no, it's okay. It's okay. Oh, God. I feel like there was more they wanted me to get out, and it's been happening a lot lately, isn't it? I start talking, but then I get this wave. It's like a wave of tired. It's an exhaustion that comes over me. Thank you so much for tuning in and listening. If you would like to support this channel, you can find more information in the notes below.